Hi guys, welcome back to Waxing On. Today is Wednesday, so it's all about rock. If you remember last week, we talked about the Woodstock album, and I mentioned to you then that some of the performers that were at the concert did not get included in the first album. Most noticeably Janis Joplin. I think she appeared on the second one I showed you, the 25th anniversary box set. And I also mentioned that on some of the streaming networks, they carried her full Woodstock set as an album. But before she appeared in Woodstock, which was 1969, back in 1968, she was the leader, or the singer, for another group that was working in the San Francisco Bay Area. At that time, we had Grace Slick with the Jefferson Airplane, we had Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead, and we had Janis Joplin as the front singer for Big Brother and the Holding Company. Now, they produced two albums. I'll show you the first one here, Big Brother and the Holding Company, featuring Janis Joplin. But it wasn't until the second album that she really broke out. And to me, it was some of her best work. And that was the album Cheap Thrills. And you can see there's some pretty distinctive artwork on there. Some of you may recognize it. It's art by Robert Crumb, who was a very famous artist around that period of time. He had Underground Comics. He was also creator of Fritz the Cat, which some of you may remember became notorious as being the first animated X-rated film in the United States. R. Crumb later went on to illustrate some of the works of Charles Bukowski, who was a poet and a writer living in Los Angeles at the time. And a lot of musicians credit him for influencing their work. On the album, we have some of what I think are some of her best tunes. She's got Piece of My Heart, which she performed regularly, Ball and Chain, and Gershwin's Summertime. If you get a chance, I want to go back and see what she was doing before Pearl came along. And I mean, Pearl was a great album. A lot of people were first exposed to Janis Joplin's music through that album, and it had some good airplay with hits like Me and Bobby McGee, Mercedes-Benz, Move Over. A lot of good stuff in there too. But before she became Janis Joplin, the solo performer, she was working as a lead singer with Big Brother and the Holding Company. So a chance to go back, check out some of her earlier work, and just find out where she really developed her style. Thanks very much for stopping by. Hope to see you on Friday when we'll be looking at comedy. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you then.